Hey guys, it's your girl Takesha again, and today we're going to be doing some more fun experiments. What we're going to do is we're going to use a product that is very known to everybody. You can pick it up at your local grocery store. It is glycerin. Now, if you don't know much about glycerin, I'll open this up for you guys. We're not doing anything yet. If you don't know much about glycerin, I'll tell you how it's made. Glycerin is actually a byproduct of saponification, or the soap making process. See, when you're making soap, it's actually an acid-based neutralization. What happens is the fatty acids or oils are added to a lye solution, lye in water, or sodium hydroxide in water, and it neutralizes after a process. You can either do cold process, which takes weeks to months, or hot process, which takes a couple of hours, and it neutralizes the lye, and you have soap that you can use, and a byproduct of glycerin. Usually they take the glycerin out and sell it separately like such, so that way they can go ahead and continue to make the money off of us, because glycerin is a very important product in cosmetics. It's actually a humectant and an emollient, and it actually creates a layer over your skin to keep water molecules in and keep your skin soft and pliable. So that's why it's used a lot in cosmetics. But actually, you can actually overuse glycerin, and we've all heard of nitroglycerin, so there is that hint of danger to it, right? Well, this is potassium permanganate. Potassium permaganate is an oxidizing agent, but it can also be used as a astringent. Now, what that is something that you use to dry out like a wound. Like, for example, if you have a pimple, you use witch hazel and different things like that. They're astringents. They just dry out the skin and stuff like that. Like if you had a wound or a cut, you could actually add water to a little bit of permanganate, and it will actually make it astringent, right? But these two by themselves are pretty safe, right? What happens when you mix them together? Well, first what we're going to do is we're going to grind, because potassium permanganate actually comes in a crystallized form. So crystals are rather big. I don't know if you guys can see inside of there, but they're rather big. So in order for this reaction to happen, we have to take what's called a pestle or mortar and grind it on down into very fine, small crystals, or else it won't actually work. It takes too long for it to react. Then we go ahead and transfer that. We're going to transfer that into our crucible over here. And as you can see now, it's finely ground. And I'm actually going to bring you guys down just a bit so you can see this reaction, because it happens pretty darn fast. So what I'm going to end up having to do is hold you guys so you guys can see it at the same time. Excuse me while I set up and get ready. Alright, and here we go. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a drop of the glycerin and add it to the permanganate. So what I'll be doing is, number one, first, closing this hood. And there's our crucible, which isn't actually a really good container to be doing this in. What we really would like is an actual let's see what happens. There it is. Did you guys see that? And that is what happens when you mix permanganate, or potassium permanganate, and glycerin together. You get fire. So you can see how science actually, you can have things that are very normal, and once they become mixed together, they become very bad. So this has just been another one of my little scientific treats for you guys. You know I like burning stuff up. That's kind of cool. Very cool, very cool. All right, guys.